My name is Rufino Santiz Díaz, and I am 24 years old. I was born in this community called Cruston in Chiapas, Mexico. And I was 5 years old when I left to go to the US. I finished high school, but then I couldn't get into college in the US because I don't have any papers or legal documents. So I made my decision, why not go back to Mexico and go see where the community where I was born and see if I can go to college up there. That was 3 years ago when I got here. The university here told me we can't accept you because your papers are American and they're all in English. It's just like you're blank and you don't have any studies in Mexico. And so I still regret it that I came back. The first time I came here, saw the village. It was like very poor, a lot of poverty, and like very sad to see people, just see the kids around me. When I got home, I said, "Where's the kitchen?" And they said, "This is the kitchen." And I was kind of shocked. And I said, "This is way different from Cairo, Georgia." And they told me, "Yes, this is way different. This is not the U.S. no more. This is Mexico, Chiapas."
Tiko jali bat ketika hadi udah macam tegaltik icabah natik awal di natik ya yumi awal natik abah takin tik mu usi abah setakin kau mati ilil.
That's why my father left to go find a better job in the U.S. Months later, and my dad came back for us, and my mother prepared us for the journey to cross the desert. And we got to the small town called Cairo, Georgia. And that's where we start to begin to learn how to live the American lifestyle. Cairo was a football town, football night. You see the stadium full of people. People talk country.
Lah ni alak kunati oime veli. Kelan ikcabil ade taslum malik mu yunya ujali mu pujushas kelan be. Ali cagi arroz, cagi ali aceite, cagi sopa, cagi kusistekel jabil kan. Wah jaldi kat teli nop jabane. Nop ba ala ocam de la papi mu hemeh kan sit kiti teli.
Siempre dan su desayuno, su cafecito allá en Estados Unidos. Por eso, ya que aprendiera más estudio de inglés, por eso lo dejé.
Kat konto, awal dikereme, es que cindo la kita shismukul, shismukul kita kemana cindo kita.
I couldn't stop crying for like a week, and we were sad, staying behind. And so I said, I have to be strong and finish school. And high school was great. I joined a lot of clubs. I was in the band, so I got to travel with the team. They never knew that I was illegal in school. I know I knew because it was like kind of scary to tell them what was my status. I graduated in May 2010. The hard part was my parents weren't there watching me because I made it, and I made it through my dreams, the first dream I have. I put in a lot of applications in hotels in different parts of San Cristobal, and no one ever called me. People would just think that I was just lying. He doesn't speak English because he's an indigenous person, and they would think that I could even speak Spanish. He might speak only Tzotzil. And then I found news that said over there was like a job in a restaurant as a waiter. And I went to see the lady because she accepted mostly us indigenous people from villages. That's where I first started working. When I got my first pay, and it was like so low, it was like $90 for 15 days. I can't pay for the rent if they pay me too low and the tips are too low, and I still don't have money saved. So I said, well, I have to go find another job in order to keep my family together. Nos vas a llevar al paraje Cristal. We went through 7 months together going out, and she said, no, you have to go talk to my parents and ask permission to get married. Here, the people, their ideas is that you have to pay for your wife, but to me, it's not like that for me. And it was kind of scary because I didn't know what to say. But they would just say, don't worry, because we know that you're not from here, you're from the US. Eres un gringo, they would say. Y me siento un poquito nervioso porque este es el primer bebé que vamos a tener y pues voy a estar encargado de las cosas y pues como la situación ahorita pues es muy difícil.
Sí, de hecho sí es un poco difícil, pues ahí en el norte, ahí aprendió todo, tiene sus capacitaciones, todo eso. Y en cambio aquí es diferente, pues, que si no hay la que contratan así, con papeles que tienen así, que hablan inglés, todo eso, sí tienen, pero muy pocos.
¿Qué lenguaje le vamos a enseñar primero?
Pues yo creo que es en español. My friends usually text me on Facebook and said, how are you? Are you in college? How's school? And I said, I still can't get into college. And why? This year they're graduating college, and that's really hard. It's unfair. I mean, I didn't make the decision to cross the border and go to the US. All the door closed behind me with all these problems with the papers and all this stuff. I wish I would have been born up there. I mean, I could have just get all the papers, or instead, I wish I could have stayed here during the whole years. I mean, I'd go to US, and I would have finished school here. Imagine my future with my wife and daughter in an American state or town. Have a future up there, or a better education, a better job up there.